get flipped and taken down with judo, and learn about some tennis. Coming up next on Little League Sports. Hey everyone, and welcome to Little League Sports. I'm your host, Nikki Jeffrey, and this is where we highlight the youth athletes in the Peel region. Now, throws, trips, and flips are just some of the techniques in the exciting world of judo. Laura Spratt hit the mat at the ShinBuKan Judo Club in Brampton, and let's just say she got dominated.
No, I'm not trying out a new fashion trend. I'm actually wearing a judogi here at the ShinBuKan Judo Club in Mississauga. Now let's see what these kids got. I am joined with Mustafa, Ayan, and Roman. Now guys, I understand you're training for a big tournament coming up soon. Want to tell me about that?
Sure, it's going to be a big tournament. I'm really looking out for it.
And where is this tournament?
It is going to be it is Quebec Open tournament at Montreal.
Oh, so you're going pretty far for this, right? And how long have you been training for this tournament? What kind of things have you been doing?
Just training my hardest, extra days, give it all.
And how long have you been involved in judo?
Pretty long, 3.5 years.
And what is it about judo that makes you want to keep doing it and stay involved?
It's really cool. It's a nice sport. I like it.
And what has been your favorite thing that you've learned so far?
First of all, it's an honor to be doing judo for a really long time. My favorite thing to do is, the exercising and the activities we do are really fundamental.
And what about you? What's your favorite thing about judo?
Just having fun.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I've only been here for a little while, and I'm already having so much fun with it. Now, you guys watched the Olympics, I'm sure, took in some judo action at the Olympics, and to see a Canadian win the bronze medal, what did that mean for you guys?
I was excited. Well, pretty excited, actually.
Yeah, what about you?
Someone from my country, did good in, the whole world.
And is that something that you maybe see yourself doing in the future, maybe even getting to the Olympics?
I very hope so.
Yeah, maybe I'll see you guys up on the podium someday, right? Thanks, guys. So Adrian is about to throw me. I'm really excited for this. And Adrian, what is your favorite kind of throw that you can do?
Hip throw.
Hip throw? And how long has it taken you to learn that?
4 months.
So it takes a lot of training. And would you say throwing is your favorite part, one of your favorite things to do in judo? Okay, well, I'm gonna get thrown, so let's do it. Juliana and Annabella. So Annabella, do you like judo? What do you like about judo?
Fun.
And what kind of things have you learned?
Exercise.
A lot of exercise, right? And have you made a lot of friends here? And what's your favorite thing about judo? What's your favorite thing that you do?
Throw daddy.
Yeah? Oh no, she can't. I'm impressed. That was really good. Thank you. I'm learning so much about judo today. Thanks. So I've gotten thrown. I've learned all the different moves. I think it's time for a water break. For Little League Sports, I'm Laura Spratt.
Thanks, Laura. Hope that hip throw wasn't too painful. Adrian looked pretty intimidating there. Now you're going to want to stick around because after the break, we talk more judo with Greg Buttrey and 2 students from Judo Ontario. So stick around here after the break. This is Little League Sports. Welcome back to Little League Sports. Now it's time to learn the facts about an Olympic martial arts sport that originated in Japan and has been around for over 130 years. If you haven't guessed it, I'm talking about judo. Today I'm joined by Greg Buttrey from Judo Ontario and Adrian ShinBuKan. So thanks for joining us, guys.
Thanks for having us.
Now, Greg, how long have you been with Judo Ontario and what's your role with it?
Well, I'm the media director for Judo Ontario, and I've been with them forever, it seems, but about 15 to 20 years.
Okay, so you've been with them quite a while, and approximately how many students are with Judo Ontario?
I think there's between 3,000 and 4,000 judokas registered with Judo Ontario, but there's many more judokas who are recreational rather than competitive. I was just talking about competitive. Competitive, there's 3,000 to 4,000. There's probably another 20 or 30,000 that are recreational.
I've read that judo is actually like one of the most participated martial arts sports, and it's one of the best sports for contact between children as well, 13 and under. So what do you think the main attraction is for judo?
Well, I think the biggest attraction for the kids is being able to throw somebody. I think the secondary issue is all the self-defense and the way that the kids are being taught and just everything that goes with what they learn. They carry it with them the rest of their life.
Okay, and Adrian, how long have you been doing judo for?
Since I was 5 years old.
Okay, and how old are you now?
9.
9. Okay, so you've been doing it for a few years now. And what made you get started with judo?
My dad is a black belt, so
Ooh.
I started to train with him.
Okay, and you're a green belt. So where is that in comparison to a black belt? Is it like somewhere in the middle or at the very beginning?
Somewhere in the middle.
Somewhere in the middle. Okay, so do you hope to be a black belt soon?
Yes.
And then maybe you could take on your dad and maybe flip him, because I know you flipped one of my friends, so I'm sure soon you'll be able to flip your dad. So, Greg, what is the youngest age that you accept in Judo Ontario?
I think the best way to do that is about 5, 5.5. You don't want to go much younger than that because the kids just can't concentrate with what you're trying to teach them.
And a thing that viewers may be a bit confused about is what are the differences between judo and other martial arts sports such as karate? So
well,
just
the main difference is there's no kicking and punching in judo.
Okay.
Okay, but there's also the holds, the throws, the hold downs, the choke outs when you get to older kids. Those are separate differences between those and karate, but the main difference is they don't kick and punch in judo.
So a lot of flipping, takedowns.
It's more a wrestling, grappling type sport.
Okay, so would you say that if someone does wrestling, would they have an easy transition into judo?
I think, yeah. Usually it's the other way around.
Okay.
People who've done judo are totally involved in wrestling, and sometimes it's awful hard for them to kind of tone it down, because they go into a chokehold when they're taking the person down, and it changes things.
So Adrian, what's a typical class like for you? So maybe take us through. When you walk into class, what's the first thing you do?
Bow into the mat.
So why do you have to bow before you go onto the mat, and then before competitions? Why do you have to bow to your partner?
So you can show respect.
Okay, so judo is all about respect then, right? That's a great aspect for a sport to have. It's all about respect. And how, when you're in a match, how is it won? Do you count points up, or is it as soon as you immobilize your opponent? How do you win a match?
By throwing them or by getting into a pin.
Okay, and do you get points for that?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. And how many points do you get before you win? Maybe Greg, do you know?
Well, I really think it like wazari is a is a 3/4 point. 2 wazaris equal an ippon. You can get an ippon by throwing the person clean on their back.
Okay.
Or you can get minor points for various other throws.
So just a variety.
So I mean, and it just adds up.
Okay, so it's a variety of points for a variety of different things.
Sure.
Well, we're going to talk more about judo after the break. We'll be back right here on Little League Sports. Stick around. welcome back to Little League Sports. I'm still joined by Greg Buttry, and now I'm joined by Ryan Conklin-Brick. He's all from the Torah Club in Brampton for Judo. So Ryan, I'm going to start with you. You're wearing a white gi, and before Adrian was wearing a blue gi. Is there a difference between the two colors?
Yeah.
Yeah? So what's the difference?
It's different because in tournaments, you can have blue and white gis.
Mm-hmm.
It's good for
Oh, okay.
Most kids who are competing now need to have both gis because, you can't have two white belts going, two
right.
white gi guys going out. Otherwise,
Okay.
it makes it a lot more difficult for the points.
And you've got an orange belt on as well, and Adrian is wearing a green belt. So where is the orange belt in comparison to the green belt?
It's one level lower than.
Okay. And how many belts are there before you get to the black belt? Is there a lot?
Yes.
Yeah, so you got to go through it a lot then, right?
Yeah, sure. The belts are white, yellow, orange, green, blue, brown, and then black. And just when you think you're done, when you get to your black belt, there's 10 degrees of black belt.
Oh my gosh, you got to stick with Judo.
You're there a number of years to get to there.
And is Judo something that you hopefully want to stick with? I mean, we just saw it with the Olympics in the past summer. Do you hope maybe the Olympics are in your future, Ryan?
Maybe. Yeah.
Maybe? Yeah, that'd be really cool. So, Greg, do you find that Judo is not just about fitness and flexibility, but it also teaches kids self-defense?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, kids today, any advantage that they have in the self-defense and the respect aspect, as well as the physical fitness, is a bonus. I mean, to keep kids active is the biggest thing.
Right.
All the other residuals are just a bonus to it for these young kids.
And what would you wear to a typical class for viewers that are watching and they've never been in Judo? What type of attire do you wear to a class?
You can go in your gym shorts and t-shirt and you change into your gi.
Okay. And are you barefoot or do you have to wear shoes?
You are barefoot.
Okay.
When you step on the mat, you are barefoot.
Okay. And are classes divided by gender, or are girls
No.
and boys mixed together?
Kids' classes are generally young men and women. There's no divisions when it comes to it, and the average class can run anywhere from 30 to 50 kids. I would say, Ryan, you would agree with that. At the Torah Club, there's usually 30 to 50 kids on the mat.
So Ryan, would you ever face Adrian in a competition, even though you're different belt colors?
Yes.
Yeah? Have you done that in the past?
Yes.
Yeah? And what was that like, facing your friend? It's pretty
difficult.
cool. That's cool. So what made you want to start getting involved with Judo? Did anybody else in your family do it?
Yeah, my brother. and I
Okay.
wanted to
Oh
be there.
no, I wonder what that's like at home. You two fighting each other. And Greg, what do you think Judo teaches children, not just about the sport, but life skills wise?
Well, life skills. You walk with an air of confidence. You treat everyone with respect and dignity on and off the mat and in your life. I mean, there's an old saying, Judo's not just a sport, it's a way of life.
Ooh, I like that. So for a beginner in Judo, someone who's never done it before, what would be the first thing that you may teach them?
Well, once they've been sized for their gi and they get on the mat, they're taught their falls. First thing you're always taught is to learn how to fall.
Makes sense. You don't want to get injured.
That's right. You get your back break falls, your side break falls, and then you move up to a yellow belt and you learn all the other skills that are going with it. And then you get to where Ryan is here with an orange belt. And most of these young kids are great kids. They're very competitive.
What's the most fun thing, Ryan, about Judo?
It's the games. It's fun.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
And so if someone, Greg, wants to gets their child involved with Judo, where can they go? How can they register?
Well, the easiest thing to do in Mississauga is to go to the ShinBuKan Club, which is at Royal Windsor, and you can go online too at www.judoontario.ca. In Brampton, you've got the Torah Club, which is up on Williams
right?
Parkway.
Oh, okay.
And you can still get both of those club names on the Judo Ontario website.
Okay, well, good luck with your competitions in the future. We'll be right back here on Little League Sports.
The following program is brought